Hi there, Scorpios. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at December 22nd through December 28th, the last week of 2014, and the week you bid adieu to Saturn, the planet of focus and discipline, which has been in your sign for 2.5 years, and it finally moves out. It's going to retrograde back into your sign June through September of 2015. But basically, he's out. And you're going to be happy about that because having Saturn in your sign, especially when you're a more serious sign and a fixed sign like yourself, just means that you take everything a bit too seriously. And some of you may be nodding your head saying, yeah, life's been really difficult the last 2.5 years. You've also made it more difficult by allowing circumstances that are way beyond your control to rule you and focusing on the negatives rather than the positives and not looking at all the things that have come out of maybe the negatives. So the next 2.5 years, Saturn is going to be in Sagittarius, your second house of self-esteem, cash flow, self-worth. So for many of you, you're going to be getting some sort of promotion or bonus, a new job, a new way to make money, starting a business, something like that, where you will feel like you've landed on your feet, and although it will be a lot of hard work, it's going to be well worth it. But having Saturn move out of your sign is definitely going to take a lot of pressure and heat off those Scorpios, especially the ones who have had their Saturn return, which is when you turn 30 or 60. So if you turn 30 or 60 over the last couple of years, you've had your Saturn return, either your first or your second. And of course, that really puts your life under the cosmic microscope and makes you realize, oh, I've got a lot to achieve and a lot to do before, I feel like I've arrived, and really placing a lot of emphasis on building your life and being successful and being happy and keeping up with the Joneses. Saturn is the planet of life lessons, of discipline, of allowing you to make mistakes, and when you make mistakes, make them, big time and fall hard and learn from them and learn that you don't repeat the same mistakes, which is something Scorpios you do tend to do because you feel like you know what you should be doing. You're a fixed, stubborn sign. You don't always know. You're not always right. No one is. So sometimes you have to say, I messed up and I won't repeat that mistake again because it's cost me, whatever it has cost you. Mistakes always cost, no matter if they're huge, no matter if they're tiny. Mistakes for a Scorpio is something you really don't like, and it doesn't gel well with you at all. Other planetary activity is in Capricorn, your third house of siblings and short trips and neighbors. So for those of you spending the holidays with those people, with your neighbors, siblings, it's going to be a very nice holiday time indeed. On the flip side, for those of you who are, doing it alone, going it alone this holiday season, maybe you're in a far-flung country, or you're not on speaking terms with family and or friends, and you're feeling a little sad this holiday season, keep in mind, Scorpios, it's only a couple of days. It's 2 days this week and 2 days next week, and then it's all back to normal. The new year begins. Don't focus on the fact that you're lonely. If you do, you'll feel even lonelier. Just really focus on the fact that you've got time off work, time to do you, time to prepare, and, some people wish they were on their own during the holidays rather than dealing with family and partners' families. So somewhere out there, someone is jealous that you're on, you've got nowhere to go on your holidays. So just keep that in mind. Have a great week, great speaking to you, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.